Welcome to Mirror Domains, and this is my full live reaction for Alien Earth, Episode 6, live reaction breakdown. Alien Earth. Welcome to Mirror Domains. Guys, we had some technical issues, but I think we're back up and running here. I'm going to rewind it back to the beginning because we only got 9 minutes in before I found out why my audio was having problems. That being said, you don't need to hear all about that. Audio is good. It's back 100% on my end. It was being really, really low. I'm hitting the play button now. What's meant to happen is that you guys are to sync your copy. See, now it's loud. I got to turn it down because it's nice and loud. You take a window of FX or Disney Plus, put it up over mine, and we'll sync it together, and we'll watch Alien Earth. I'll give you guys time codes so you guys can follow along with your copy, and forever we'll watch it in the history of the universe. So the boy Cavalier's just narrating Peter Pan again. I'm guessing I think it is Peter Pan, but that octopus thing, what I said in my first part was that I saw this report that people were speculating that the octopus thing is actually a good guy. So last episode was a flashback. Now it's a flash forward. That's the xenomorph that came out of the lung. Now, as I said before, I'll cover the material. I'll give you guys an audio code here to catch up. But what I observed was that there's no menace to this thing. You know, I'm not frightened by this. I'm not scared. And it's kind of lost that mystique, right? It's that edge that it had. So she's trying to communicate with it.
She killed an adult male single-handed. This one's a child behind 3 inches of steel and temp.
There's some audio for you guys to sink in.
Care of a star.
And I mean, asking how to take care of a what? Yeah. It's not a family. Wow. Is she just a kid?
Keep telling yourself that.
Yeah. Kirsch. See, I think Kirsch is going to be the big bad guy.
Exactly.
She said she was pregnant.
Yeah, she said that she's going to be a mother.
You remember.
I thought we adjusted for that.
We did.
Yeah. Full memory wipe.
Then I want you to dial back her reactions to stimulus, slow her processing speed.
Well,
You should be grateful we have the tools.
so she'll lose part of her identity, though.
And charming, just like the others. We've come too far.
Calm
to
and
fail now.
charming, huh? Yeah. Well, then we'll bring in somebody who will do it. Because if it's not us, it'll be someone else, right? And he's shocked. It goes against your moral code.
No more, it seems. So pack your things.
Now he's overstepping it, right? He said, okay, just remove him from this part. But now that you're setting him against her, they're married. You know that. So they're gonna be like, well, yeah, that was a bad call. Okay, so this is where we almost left off last time, right? At 9 minutes, so it's 8 minutes. Yes, just like that.
Brains, we fit.
And just think about our own histories. In the name of Christianity or exploration, the atrocities we did.
It tried to kill us.
Eve!
Not this one.
I don't know if I like the sounds of that.
Joe, I think this one.
It means you say yes.
Someone tries to take advantage of you, tries to hurt you, then no gives you power.
Okay, so they're setting up that she's going to stay even though he's going to try to take her, right? So we're setting up brother against sister, wife against husband. What if she doesn't want to?
Go.
Yeah, what if she doesn't want to go? Did you think about that? No, you didn't, did you? So it's a needle drop. I can't play this because of the song. Give me a nice little quick audio cut. And is that the building Batman jumped off in The Dark Knight Rises? Or The Dark Knight, sorry. I don't know if I like the needle drops. They've had needle drops and other stuff. It's just, this one doesn't seem to fit very well. Okay, so Wayland Yutani.
I'm Barrister McAfee, the moderator assigned to you by the governing.
He's just putting his feet up, saying that you don't own this situation. It's posturing.
As these are professional matters.
Yeah, he's saying no, he won't.
First, the USCSS Maginot is a science-class research vessel owned and
This is Ms. Yutani's time.
Yeah, look, I don't know how things are done here in Bureaucracyville, but
So they're, once again, measuring how much.
well, let me ask you something.
Hmm.
Here's a better word, the cop, because now it's my job to figure out why so many of my I've got money.
They're using terms like honey and
You know
kid.
she's so desperate.
They have to be careful here, though. They can't make Wayland Yutani look small, because if they do, it will undermine the menace that they had in the first sets of films. Like, Wayland Yutani should have enough money to bury Boy Cavalier. They should. Even though that he's coming up and boasting all this, they should have enough resources to crush him. And I want to see something like that.
You know, as soon as the quarantine's over.
Yeah, see? They've got...
It's just not safe. And we'll return the specimens at the end of legal quarantine. And
Yeah. See, I don't like this. Now I expect... I want to see Wayland Yutani use brute force.
For the five, let me just say how pleased.
Yeah. I don't think this is going to play out Now she's got to play other cards, obviously, right?
Good.
It's a recruited asset. There's a strong.
Covert mission? Yes, that's what I expect too. Kill everything. And you'll deal with the fallout later. You can use any story you want. One of the specimens got loose and destroyed everything. Now that will be good television too, as well, right? We got 2 more episodes left after this. Oh, Kirsch. Now this should be an interesting conversation. Kirsch and Morrow.
I must envy me. Sure.
You know what I like most about killing synths?
Wow.
And it's the pain that makes it satisfying.
Huh. Old toy. Hmm. That was a good scene. Like, I'm on the team that I want to see the boy Cavalier get his. I suspect if they're going to try to push this over into a second season, he's going to be there for a while. Okay, so she's now going to try to erase her memory. But I wonder if it's going to be like normal computer stuff where, yeah, you erased it, but it's still there. Like you erase something on your hard drive, it's still there and can be recovered as an image. I wonder if her computer software her internal software can retrieve it, right? Because you have to erase it and then rewrite over it and erase it again and then rewrite over it three times, I think, before it becomes unreadable.
What's up?
It has to do with something about allocating free space. Because when you erase it, it's not really erased. You just allocated it for free space, right? Okay, so Wendy's seeing that her memory is not
The crash?
all there now. So is Wendy going to implant her memories again?
And the ship was crashed.
Yeah,
We had to go through
nibs.
and save all these people.
21 minutes, guys. 21 minutes.
What's wrong with me? I don't.
Well, they're both realizing something is up. Wendy realizes that they've been changing things. Peeping through the gap.
I know I can. I just
Yeah, that's right. He got the ultimatum to get the egg, no matter what, right? Is he going to try to recruit Smee for this operation?
Being grown up sucks.
Yeah, I hear that. Really. Checking my live integrity. Looks like we're still going strong. Well, he's plotting things out, trying to map things out. He said like 90 steps on there. Marcy. Are we supposed to be calling her Marcy or Wendy?
Arush, you have to hurry.
Oh, he wants to put it in the brother, but the brother's already got a fake lung. So will it attach to him? Because while the facehuggers prefer a lung, will the other organs do? Will like liver, stomach count? You're acting awfully weird.
Come on, it'll
Yeah.
be fun.
Hey,
that guy's like,
We'll bring him back as soon as possible. All right?
just bop somebody else over the head. Going on patrol. That's commercial break at 27:20, 27 minutes and 20 seconds. Is it? I don't know. Like, it'll be heartbreaking if it's not, but they are all acting like the kids.
Are we close enough to the mainland for boats?
And you know that Wayland Yutani would know the location of the island because he already said so, right? They said that their scans said that they're beefing up security like they are. They couldn't send in a special teams. Yeah.
We gotta
Yeah, she's sniffing.
We're alive.
He's caught on to what he's trying to do.
Maybe. But if I'm here, at least I know.
That they're contained. But do you really want to be here if it all goes south? And we know that the xenomorphs can swim. And swim rather well. That was probably one of the coolest scenes in Alien Resurrection. Which had its moments, but for the most part it was not all that good. Yeah, we don't know what she's saying or what she's trying to communicate. See, that was a redundant scene.
There was a meeting with Yutani. I should be back by dark.
Bye. See, those two are really acting like kids. The others aren't. Got some hay or some grass. Ugh. No. Whoops. Well, now you can't feed them. Or you're going to have to repair that door. He's just going to go in there? I don't like this. And you're going in there with your back first. But with the space ticks, they won't jump on a... Now he's stuck inside? What did you think was going to happen? Can they feed off of his nutrients? That I don't think so. Well, it's about time to kiss this guy goodbye. You like that skittering sound? Ugh. No, it's frying them. Well, there goes a couple $1 billion, right? So the eye is communicating with it. Hmm. Interesting. So that's 36 minutes, coming up to the 37-minute mark. 37 minutes now.
Darling, it's complicated.
I find it hard to believe that even though that he was sent to feed the specimens, that no other observation was on the specimens, no other protocols.
Before it could corrupt the rest of her. It's a funny word.
Corrupt.
Corrupt.
Yeah.
Just like any other doctor.
Yeah.
You are. You have potential beyond anything we imagined.
And why is nobody asking what she's saying to the xenomorph, or what she's trying to convey, or what they're answering back? No one's debriefing her. You think Kirsch would want to know?
By Wayland. He's studying them.
Stop pretending to be people.
Taking them apart just to see what's inside. Who said? Kurt.
Hmm. Madness.
My only job is to make sure that nothing gets lost.
No, she didn't. Just tell her the facts straight up. They were going to erase all of her, maybe.
What if you're what's wrong?
Yes, no. she's making some dangerous statements, troublesome statements. Like, was she worried there for a minute that she was going to get harmed? I think she was, right? Yeah, nobody's looking at the monitors.
A second.
No. Yes, but I do.
Do.
So, maybe I can ask you something and you can.
Hmm. Yeah, don't know if I can answer that one. No. Or think about it like this. Hey, he's looking at the monitor.
Safe as a safe in a bank.
So he's going to see that one's vitals are down. Oh, so he's giving the message, take her, get her out of here. So they're, you don't think that the company can look at keystrokes? So they're going to try to make a run, but I don't think Wendy's going to go, or Marcy's going to go with them. Who's watching that monitor? Boy Cavalier or Kirsch? Yeah. You don't think that they're watching keystrokes? Toodles. Okay. So that's the guy that went in and got sprayed with the bug thingy. Was the husband going to get infected by something? Imagine if the husband got the eye thing. Well, that would be interesting. And this is the line. Once you punch in this code, you can't go back. Point of no return.
Please. Queen, can you hear me?
Or is he going to get the xenomorph? And Curse is just watching it. But they already have their specimen. Does Curse really want to give another one just to get another specimen? I don't think that you can open it, man. Not a good idea. Second time in the... Whatever melted his face can smell yours as well, dude. Ugh. Yeah, what did you think was going to happen? It's already out. Yeah, he's going to get a face hugger. Cover your face, man. Like, why didn't he alert anybody else? Kirsch is just watching this with, there's like, this is interesting. What's going to happen now? And so is the octopus.
Can you open it from the outside?
I have a family too.
Get down. I've thought about this. Get down on the ground, put your face against a corner, cover it with whatever you can. No. Yeah. Yeah. He's a goner. See, now I want the boy Cavalier to get one on his face. And Kirsch is not telling him. Affirmative. And Kirsch is up to something on his own here. Where are we at? 51 minutes, so about 3 minutes left. But the door for those other bugs is still wide open. Yeah, those ones. You can still get compromised here in a bad, bad way. There's venting. See, now this is the part I don't buy. Because he's an android with an android body, and they said he's got super strength and stuff. He should be able to just pick him up with one arm. He shouldn't be struggling with it at all. Really, the bug? But all the other eggs are in there now. So anybody who comes to help. I still think the AI was communicating this all somehow. That's it. Well, we got 2 more episodes left, and it does seem like they are going to try to stretch this out into 2 seasons. Let's see if I can get some kind of confirmation on this. Alien Earth Season 2? Oh, like they're showing Weyland Yutani there again. They got to show that Weyland Yutani are the big bad guys, and that they should be able to make short work of Boy Cavalier. Here's what we know. I don't know. The time of writing, Alien Earth has not been renewed. Generally, Disney would gauge number of metrics. Yeah, we know that, blah, blah, blah. But given the way the show is set up, we're predicting that this will be renewed. But I do feel like we are driving towards an inconclusive end. We're going to have some cliffhangers here, which kind of gives me a little bit of pause. Kind of gives me a little bit of doubt. Because that means that they're hoping for that season 2 thing. So we're going to hold back some of our story. We're not going to tell you the best parts right now. Which, guys, you need to take your lessons from Andor. Remember, Andor wanted to be 5 seasons long. And then it's like, it's taking too long for all of this stuff to come out. So we got to shrink it down. And Andor was so much better because of that. Like this episode felt just for a little bit that it was filler. didn't it? Because there was some redundant stuff in there. How many times did we see Wendy talking to the xenomorph? Well, we know that she can, but they showed us a couple of times in this one. So that's where I'm like, don't draw it out, guys. Don't draw it out. But we're 6 episodes in, so that means that we're still going to have a lot of ground to cover in 2 more hours. 2 more hours. Okay. That being said, guys, what did you guys think? Let me know in the comments below, and we will talk about it. I'm going to pull up something here, and this will be the final part of this video. So I'm going to go on and do something else extra here. I'm going to record my review for The Conjuring Last Rites. Okay? So I'll see you next time right here on Mirror Domains. Okay. And this will be chopped up and put up on the channel later on separately. Turn off the YouTube chat. Pull up the Rotten Tomatoes. And here we go. The Conjuring Last Rites, 57% on the tomato meter, 79 by the audience, means that the critics were kind of tough on it, but the audience seemed to like what they were seeing, with people saying, so boring and not scary. Ooh, well, I thought people liked it at 79%. It's only getting 3 stars because of the fact that the movie was not accurate from doing Google search and finding out what the... Yeah, okay, so these movies will have the die-hard fans out there that know the case, the true case of the Warrens in this particular example. And a lot of people got off that bandwagon when they realized that they were just sensationalizing everything. And it's like, that's not how it really was. And so, guys, what did you expect? Of course, it's not going to be like that. Now, does that mean that this was a terrible movie? No. There were parts of this film that I enjoyed. Once again, Vera Farmiga, Patrick Wilson are the best parts of this film. However, it's softball horror because it's not really scary. It's more of a drama. Now, yes, there are some demons in here. There's some ghost jump scares. But as far as like horrifying stuff, it's not one that'll keep you awake at night. It's 2 hours and 15 minutes. The director here, Michael Chavez, he's been working with this franchise for a while now. He did The Devil Made Me Do It. What else did he do? Didn't he do did something else? Well, anyway, I know that people liked it. Oh yeah, The Nun 2. Well, actually, I kind of like The Nun 2. Curse of La Llorona sucked. Even though it's one of my... A lot of people seem to like my trailer reaction to it. But, yeah, it wasn't very good. But I like The Nun 2. And that was mostly because of Thaisa Farmiga. Vera Farmiga is awesome. But I don't find that he can ramp up the jump scares as well. He doesn't build the tension all that well. He just shows you, okay, this is the scary thing in the room. Now be scared of it. And then we'll flash to it all of a sudden being in your face. You see, now is that really scary? No, it just made you jump a little bit in your seat. And if that works for you, then hey, you're probably going to like this film, as some people did. A lot of people did. So, it's nowhere near as good as the first two. It's not. Is it a satisfying conclusion? I don't think so. because I don't think it is going to be the conclusion, because it's done well at the box office. In fact, it's done so well at the box office that it's got 210 worldwide. Oh my God. So as they say, they wanted Vera Farmiga and Patrick Wilson to be in the last one. Not when you bring up a big truck full of money like this. Despite the movie not being all that great, mid, as someone would say, they're going to make another one of these. And they'll continue making these. And they should, because I'll tell you this, I don't understand this talk about this is the last time that Patrick Wilson and Vera Farmiga will be in this. Because, guys, they're not over the hill. They're still young enough that they could make a lot more of these. And if the money's there for them, why not? My problems with it were that once they reveal that the ghosts that we see in the house are not the main ghosts, whatever the heck this thing is supposed to be like the main ghost. Is that really revealed to us? What's the main ghost's motivation other than getting the Warrens to, it's shallow. It's cardboard. And for that, I got to knock it for some points. Let's go over to my score sheet here. Take a look. Acting, directing, and story are out of a possible 2 points each. Acting is good. And a lot of that's just because of the chemistry between Patrick Wilson and Vera Farmiga. But the daughter, the actress who played the daughter, did a good job as well. Because you had to buy that relationship for the drama, I suppose, that you would want to have in this. Let's go over to the IMDb and see who this actress is. Mia Tomlinson. She did a really good job. And if you want to know what other projects she's been in 6 other ones. Some shorts, Doctor Who, Bandits, The Beast Must Die, some TV work. So not a whole lot of other stuff. But she did a good job. And she's the one in the trailers where you see her in the reflections. Yeah. Here, right? She did a good job. And you can tell that maybe they were trying to perhaps hand off the torch to her, saying that she's also got the power. But I don't know about that, because I don't know if it's going to do as well with her than these two, because you want to see these two. The directing, execution of the story. As I said, it's 2 hours and 15 minutes. I felt like some of it could have been cut out. The pacing didn't really work for me in that regard, and the jump scares didn't work for me, because most of the jump scares that you saw were in actually the trailer. Story, kind of run of the mill for me. 1 point, that's it. Cinematography and score out of a possible 1 point each. It was competently shot, but like nothing, like they used darkness at times where it's too dark and you can't tell what's going on. Score, middle of the road, 4.5. Let's go over to the tomato meter again here, because we're sitting at 4.5 for me. And maybe I'm being a little too harsh on this. Let's see what some of the critics are saying here. Let's pull up the critics a little bit more. And see if there's anybody of any repute here of note that we would like to quote. No. There isn't. Rick Romancino. No. Mark Kermode. I don't mind bunk, but what I mind is 135 minutes in which half of it is sub-poltergeist Oompa Loompa Ooga Booga schlock. And the other half is, the Warrens. Let's be real about this. The Warrens were the best looks and the worst con men. Yeah. Jeremy Johns didn't like it. I've seen this before, and I'll see it a million times again in the future in other haunted house movies. It just felt generic. Yeah. It did feel generic. And that's where I went into the comments of it being like softball horror, because it is. If you've never seen these types of films before, then these jump scares will work for you. But if you have, and if you're a cinephile like Jeremy Johns, then it's not. Beyond the trailer, Grace Randolph liked it. Very scary, but also heartwarming. This one is this one of the best entries in the Conjuring franchise. This one is, no, it's not. The first one is the best. What are you talking about? Highlighting what sets it apart and why it's lasted. Wilson and Farmiga are once again the heart of the story, and Chavez has really improved as a director. Has he? Has he? See, now that's being... There's something about that one that feels like it's blowing smoke up your, you know what. Bibiani liked it, though. As a scary movie, The Conjuring Last Rites is a generic film. Neither good nor bad. It's practically begging audiences to judge it on its past failed basis. As the conclusion of the Conjuring series, it's a little more successful, but not much. See, now, that I can't agree with, because we pulled up the box office numbers. It's not going to be the last one. And you heard James Wan saying that it's going to be a phase 2 or whatever that's going to be. Who knows? Will it be with this Mia Tomlinson? I don't know. I don't think so. Because people, like, she was good, but that's not the draw of this of these movies. It's not. It's the Warrens and how they did all these paranormal investigations that people want to see. If it stays true to the source material or not. If it's sensationalized, hyper-sensationalized, people just want to see these two in action. It's got to take what you get and see it for what it is, because the money talks. 210 million over the weekend. It talks. So let's go over and finish up my score sheet here and see where I land for The Conjuring Last Rites. Watchability factors out of 2 points. And if you like these other movies, I'd say it's worth a look. 5.5 for The Conjuring Last Rites. Can I possibly give it any more? Would I watch it again? Probably not. I think I will give the cinematography... I want to give it a little bit more, but I don't know where. No, I can't. I won't. 5.5 for The Conjuring Last Rites. I guess that does put me somewhat in line with what the critics were saying about this film. Because the critics had this around 57%. I can't. There's no way that I'd give this an 8 out of 10. 79%. No, that's just way too high. But it is what it is. What do you guys think about The Conjuring Last Rites? Let me know in the comments below and we will talk about it. You're watching Mirror Domains.